All right, guys. So I took this short earlier. I was in that trade for a total of like 35 minutes. It was one more strong push down and I'm out. There you go.
Order filled.
I'm done. Done for the day. Very slow, very boring trade, but yeah, I'll break that down in a few minutes. So first, I want to show you my context. So I noted last night that price was far away from the 20-day moving average, and that choppy price action or a pullback was a higher probability than bullish price action, right? And this morning, NQ had rejected supply. Show you right here in the pre-market. NQ rejected supply, whereas ES was kind of like at this previous all-time high, rejected that area. So and then following, see this 15-minute demand zone here, ES bounced off of that. So I felt like overall the morning price action was a lot and that we would already have a choppy day. But I was still looking for reasons to short the extremes. So I noted that both are in a ranging environment this morning, no new higher high or lower low, and I want to see if the extremes are defended. So that's where my interest was. So on ES, okay, this was the previous all-time high, like I said, and I'm looking at this pre-market high. So if you've been watching my videos and following along, once we're in a ranging environment, breakout fails, they have pretty good probabilities. So I was looking for that. On this first breakout, I didn't see any volume that I liked enough to short it, so I left that alone. But now on this push up, right, on this push up here, I also did try to short here. Oh, seems that its sellers are struggling here. So this could be a liquidity run if I am right about the direction.
Stop filled.
All right, stop got filled there, and I got stopped out. And I'll break that down on the footprint. But on this push up, there was a lot of buying. So let's go to the footprint and I'll show you how that looked. So my first short, like I said, was in this area here. Okay, let's go back. That was here. So my thesis was that we broke the structure, this previous low, and this would have been a pullback, like a bear flag continuation. So why I thought that was because of all the heavy selling that came in here, right? There was no demand, and yeah, I just thought that sellers would defend, where the original selling came from, but I got stopped out of that. Now, why I ended up shorting around this area, it was 779. I got in short here because if you look at this rally, okay, there was a lot of buying on this rally up, a lot of orders. So all of this strong buying, right? And then if we go back to ES, right, it was very small, but it was, I'm going to delete this so it's clearer. We had a new supply zone that formed from this 15-minute candle. Okay. So we pushed back into the supply zone here. Okay. And that's when I made my entry short. Now, relative strength and weakness, I didn't really look at that today because it was very choppy. It didn't really have relevance for me today. But yeah, this trade took forever. And that was just my thesis for it. 3-to-1 trade, you know, I'm not sure if this can continue going down. I also stated that for this, I am overall bullish on the market, but I feel like we need to test lower prices to pick up some more liquidity to push out. So I'll be waiting for that. In the meanwhile, I want to be shorting pops, shorting rallies, shorting rallies to the downside until we get to a bigger demand zone. So that was my thesis on that trade. It wasn't nothing crazy, nothing big. I didn't want to target nothing too far away because of how this price action was. But the most important thing from today was this probability of being choppy, right? Once we get far away from this 20-day moving average, right? If we go to the daily chart, Okay. Once we get far away from this moving average, price always gets choppy. Okay. You can take a look at it for yourself. So now that we're here and we broke out, this is a resistance. So it's going to need a lot of orders to break this high. In my opinion, it needs some more liquidity to break this high. I don't see anybody so far. I don't see a lot of volume here to support a move that's going to break out of this. I could be wrong, but you look back historically when price needs to break all-time highs, it needs to pull back. Okay? So that being said, I will be watching for new zones to be created. So already there's a new 15-minute zone here, right? All kind of the same area as the last one, right? That's a new supply that was created. So overall, it's just choppy. I probably won't pay much attention to it. There wasn't really a whole lot of volume that came out of that, but I'll leave it on the chart just to see. What I'm thinking is because we're in a range, I want to see again. I want to see the extremes get defended. So right now we're sort of in the middle. Yeah, so I'll wrap it up there. Nothing really going on in today's session so far. So if you're learning anything, please subscribe. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching.